Okay, the last game I made a brilliant move without even realizing that it was a brilliant move. Um, Welcome to this game, and I'll start the game now. Uh, I have to close one of these, so I'll meet it with this. He's coming down. He can take his. He can actually put me into check here, which would cause me to move. So what I'm going to do is just move here. He has a nice pawn chain. Can come here, but I could get. He can't come out there. I'll say hello. He's from the United Kingdom. What is this all about? I see you could come here. He's probably trying to force his way down here. So, not sure if this is, by doing this, he does give me a chance to develop a little bit faster. But anyhow, I'll come down here. That seems safe enough. I can come down here. If he takes with that, I can take with this. Or I could just go here so that I could bring out... Well, first I'll bring this piece out. Okay, he's probably going to come down here. So... I can't really come down here because then my piece is going to get trapped. So what I'm going to do is bring this ahead. Oh, bring this up here. I don't really care too much about that because I'll just take him with this piece. He didn't. If I take here, he's going to just take me with that piece. So that's not good. I'm going to go here because right now that pawn is in trouble. It's moving really fast. So maybe he has some kind of plan. I'll go here because this pawn is in trouble. Don't like this. Although if he tries to come down here, I'm going up there. Because I still have a little bit of a chain. But I would like to castle. So that I can start connecting my rooks soon. So what does this do? He could come down here, he could come down here, he could go there. Well, I'm just going to castle for now. As long as his piece, his pieces don't get past this line. There's not much that he can do other than with a bishop, I guess, and go with a queen. But this bishop is trapped. Not trapped, but it's blocked right now. I could bring this here, because if I go there, he can't take me. He's going to have to move his... So if I go here, and then here, he's going to have to move back here. Which kind of puts his knight out of commission for a while. But we'll just wait to see what he does. If I were him, I would probably start pushing ahead further. That seems to be what he's doing. Because right now I have more pieces developed. He's threatening this. All I have to do is come down here. So I'm going to start developing a little bit further here. That's really weird. Wasn't expecting that. So if I go there, there's two pieces here. Go here, he goes there. If I go there, let's see what happens. There is a move that I can make here. Go there and then here. This is covering. If he comes down, I'll just take there. So he pushed ahead. If I go here, he can't take me with this because it's protected by that piece. But what does that do exactly? Or I could go here. He'd have to move. I can't go there now because this is there. So if I go here, he goes there. Doesn't really help my position at all. Well, I'm just going to connect my rooks for now. Looks like we might try to go here. If I go there, he's going to have to go back. Let's find out what I should do here now. I gotta do something. I'm getting lower on time. You can go. You can't go here. I don't want him to go down here because then I have to take, or I have to move this piece up. So I'm gonna. I need to break this up because this is causing too much of a tightness here. So he's coming down to protect this piece, I guess. I go there. See what happens. Let's see where we can go from here. It's probably going to come down here. Oh, I'm getting low on time, and there's just too much tightness here. I might give up this piece, because then I can come ahead. Yeah, so I'll try that. I don't know if this is going to be good, but at least gives me a chance to put him in the check. If I go there, he can't go there, he can't go there, can't take care, can't go there. So checkmate. So let's find out what happened in this game. I did okay. I had to give up something because there was just too much tension, and there was no way for me to get in, but at least I got in with a check. Does look like I had one brilliant move here, which is good. So let's go through. Okay, let's just move this over here. So I had one brilliant move. I had 13 good moves. Looks like I made one mistake and one inaccuracy. The book moves didn't last very long here, just 2 and 1. So let's start the review. So that's a classic first move for a good reason. It fights for the center and opens up the dark squared bishop. This is good. It's a good first move. It says I'm grabbing space in the center and opening up. I'm also opening up my bishop to be developed. It is blocking in the dark square bishop, not the most active choice. Yeah, it doesn't really. It blocks this. I saw that, but I thought, well, maybe there's some kind of opening here that I'm not aware of. So I wanted to activate my knight towards the center to cover the center. And also, I had one of these pieces developed before their piece, so I thought that was okay. And that, yeah, they should have. I thought they should have started developing their pieces, they're developing their knight, but they moved ahead. That gave me a chance to get slightly ahead with the development. And right now he's eyeing the center squares. Again, they still are not developing their knight, which is not good, I guess, because I already have 2 knights developed, so now it gives me a chance to develop even a third piece, which I didn't do. I thought I have to apply pressure to the pawn chain. I wanted to break up this chain here, and it would have opened up this area here. They're targeting my pawn. They've targeted your pawn by pinning one of its defenders. Yeah, so I can't move. If this comes down, I can't protect it, so I thought, okay, I'll just bring my bishop up, which was not a good move. What I should have done is develop this even further. It would have been better if this had been developed further down here, maybe there. But a better way to defend this pawn was to bring this up, and that way it'd have a quicker chance to develop. So they took there, I took. They should have taken here, because then even though they had doubled up their pawns, it would have kicked my knight. But he developed there. Yeah, I didn't quite understand that, because I guess I thought, well, maybe they're gonna attack from both areas. But if you look, they don't have any pieces developed here at all. I have 2, and I'm about to have a third one, which was there. So I defended the pawn with the bishop at that point, which I should have done before. Now, gives him more control over the center. But he should have taken here to kick my knight. I castled, which was an excellent thing to do, apparently. Doesn't help their position at all. They should have attacked this. They wouldn't have had a free pawn at this point. Yeah, I don't see the benefit in doing this, but anyhow, I guess it just that way they could have kicked my bishop easily, and then I could have taken here, I guess. Anyhow, we won't worry too much about that. Okay, I started to think about open that this is going to open up soon, so I brought this into play because I thought if I take there, he takes here, and he can't take there. He's going to have to do something. So he could. I guess he saw that, and actually that was a good thing to do, even though it sounds like he shouldn't be doing that. Um, it was a good choice to make. Although they could have blocked with this, and they could have developed it. It would have been slightly better. I came forward. They came down here. They're kicking my bishop. I actually thought bringing here would I'd still cover, put pressure here and along here. So that was a good thing to do because you don't want to leave your bishop in danger. They came down. What's interesting here, we haven't exchanged many pieces, just one each, and I'm ahead by 3.75. So my position is better, which I can see because I have these pieces developed, and I've castled. He hasn't castled. He only has one piece developed here. So I'm really trying to get all my pieces towards the king. Yeah, at that point it was a good idea to connect the rooks together. He comes down with his knight, and he attacks the center. So he's protecting this area, but he could come here also. So that was a good move to make. Excellent move. I moved it so that I can control. I wanted to get past onto his side, and also I was able to control all this area here. He couldn't move his knight. Okay, let's see. He moved his queen. It says this comes into play, so I guess that's okay to do because now you're kind of getting it out of this. That way his knight is no longer trapped, and it's getting it lined up with my king. I moved forward. I wasn't too sure what to do here, but I guess I should have. One thing I could have forced something more so by going ahead here. Because he take there, I take here. But that was still okay. It was an excellent move. Okay, that was good move. You strike at the center. Yeah, I'm striking at the center. I'm controlling more space. I'm moving forward from my pieces. I'm getting more central control. I'm targeting here. I'm causing something to happen. So I thought that was okay thing to. Okay. Now that was okay. It's playable. Made me a little bit nervous because I couldn't take this because it was guarded by two pieces. I only had one. But I just thought, okay, for now, I don't want him to come down any further. Which was not a good thing. That's the pawns are your king's first line of defense. Moving this one creates unnecessary risks. So I did have leave this open here. Instead of having two pieces defending this space, there was only one, so that weakens it. But I didn't like the idea of this coming down any further. Because if it did, then I'd have to really open this up. I didn't like opening up, moving to g6. He came down. It says here, it's sort of like an inaccuracy. You are now able to win a pawn by overloading a defender. Yeah, if I had gone here, he would have went there, then I would have went here. Because this piece here was defending this one and this one. So I saw that, but then he just moved there. So I decided I didn't notice it, but this was actually under threat, so I had to do something with it. So I decided to push ahead because then if the exchange, you'd have to move this piece again. He came down. I knew he was trying to plan this, but I thought, okay, it's time to do something more drastic. I gotta open this up, even if it costs me a piece. Says I should have done it right away, but what I was thinking was going here, he'd go there, and then I'd have him in check. So all he did was move forward. What's funny, it says his queen is now lost because of that move. What I ended up doing was I decided to sacrifice my bishop. It says here that this move wins the queen. So now I had to pass with my pass pawn. I thought that's going to cause problems. And he has to move here. He moved there. It says here I had a chance to force a checkmate. So I knew I could come forward. He was forced to go there. He has three pieces, but I had this. I had three. So I came forward. He came there. I decided to put him in check again. He could take me, but then it's going to be a checkmate. He went forward. All I had to do was go in there. Okay, see you in the next game.